that relativity can be assumed to be exact. In other words, gravity is assumed to be completely absent. From this point of view, special relativity and all its consequences may be derived from a single simple postulate. In the presence of gravity, however, the approximate nature of special relativity may manifest itself. So the principle of equivalence is invoked to determine how matter responds.
What's up, people? I am back from my latest bout of travels, and of course I am planning my next bout of travels, which is actually going to be in a week or so. So anyway, it is a busy year of travel, but that is okay because it's kind of fun, so yeah. Anyway, this week you're going to see lots of bench work because I think you guys remember last time I told you guys I want to specifically focus on my bench for the rest of this year. That's going to be like my main goal during the remainder of my weight gain, or at least not lose phase. So trying to get that new supreme 1RM for my rest of my life and then call it after that. So I replaced some of my lower body volume clips that I normally have in my videos with bench volume clips. So you're going to see quite a bit more of that. But something you won't see that actually was added this week is some push-up action. I decided to add some push-ups on my Sunday, Wednesday, and Thursday workouts, basically to get a little extra volume, although I'm actually not adding it to my volume numbers, mostly because I'm not exactly sure how to count those. I don't know, is that half body weight, 3/4 body weight? I don't know. But anyway, trying to get a little more work in so that I can get the bench up. And coming up in the next clip here, we're going to have the first attempt at 225 on the dead bench. Yeah, this was pretty awesome because this moved pretty well. And as you're about to see, I was psyched. It's like, yeah, mother, yeah, mother, yeah, mother, yeah, mother. And moving on to running news, the day after I posted my last video, went to the gym to hit the treadmill, and I set it for 50 minutes and then ended up having to quit at like 43 minutes. I think I had done 5.3 miles or so, and let me tell you, initially I was pissed, but it ended up being the case that after I cooled down, I came up with a couple of good takeaways for going forward. And the first was simply come up with a better game plan, because clearly the game plan I went in there with, I'm not currently in shape to handle. So hey, next time come up with something smarter. Just don't be so dumb. And the second thing that I came up with was simply, hey, if that happens in the future, just slow down the speed. You know, what's the big deal? You know what I'm saying? That's one of the problems with being like really internally motivated. You're just like, I gotta be the best. I gotta be the best. And, you know, sometimes that kind of idea gets away from you when you're in the moment. So anyway, next time, you know, if you're hurting that bad, just slow down. No biggie. So then this most recent Friday, I went in and had a better game plan in mind and crushed it, you know, but at like 40 minutes, 43 minutes, I was still feeling good. And so I was able to basically start cranking up the speed, sprint for the line, and end up getting a new 10K time record that you're going to see updated on the 2018 goals update screen. So that is awesome. Yeah. And just briefly, Sunday and Wednesday outside runs are good. It's just, you know, hot and humid and disgusting. But other than that, they're good. And speaking of Wednesday, it's hump day. Oh, yeah. And speaking of running outside in the heat and humidity, since I'm sweating so much, I was curious if my post-workout, meaning post-weight training and running on Sunday and Wednesday weigh-ins, is actually being skewed by all that sweating. And so this week, I'm checking my weight both as soon as I get out of bed in the morning and at my usual time post-workout to see if there's any significant difference in those measurements. And coming up here, we have 230 on the dead bench. Yeah! I gotta come up with a good way of programming this because I think I'm starting to come up to the limits of what I can do with just singles. So I'm gonna have to give that some thought and come up with something good. And a little more bench volume here, 187.5 for 4 sets of 8, 2 minutes in between sets, and this went quite well. Something I did want to mention, you guys, is that I recently bought some skin fold calipers. And the reason I did that is I am plotting my future diet like a supervillain, and so I wanted a little more information to input to my calculations. And last clip of the week coming up, and this is kind of funny because it appears that I'm starting to feel the extra bench work I'm doing because I almost missed this rep here, and that would have been a disaster had that happened, but fortunately I managed to dodge a bullet. Oh yeah. And the week 27 volume data screen, yeah, just under 191,000 pounds. No comparison to last week because I missed a couple days. But if you recall, a couple weeks ago, I had like 196 on my super volume week. So a little bit under that. And 2018 goals, update screen. Yeah, we get to update that 10K time. I went through 10K at like 49:30 on the way to 50 minutes. And that is awesome. That'll be the new time to beat. And for the 12K chin-up challenge, we're currently at 6620. And for the year, we're currently at 4.3 million pounds. And last but not least, diet data screen. Yeah, so my post-workout weigh-ins, like I was mentioning before, came in at an average of 148.33, which is no change from the last time you guys saw me. However, the morning weigh-ins came in at 149.2, so a full pound higher. So I'm actually going to run this experiment once more next week, and if that's consistent, I may switch to using the morning weigh-ins. Well, anyway, that's it, people. You guys take care. Bye.